What's up, Carnival Spirits? It's TJ, and I'm back on YouTube to answer this week's topic, which is top 3 favorite albums on Psychopathic, excluding ICP or Twisted. So after thinking about it, I've decided that this is number 1. Zug Island Cracked Tiles came out during a time when, right after the Wraith dropped, and Mikey Clark wasn't producing for ICP. We had Mike P, and Mike P is in Zug Island. Violent J wrote it. All the songs are great. I especially like the ones featuring ICP, like Fly and Small Town. I like the cover, Cry, that I remembered from the Lost Boys movie back in the day. Simplicity with ABK, Jamie Madrox, and Blaze on the last track. I like Slam, which was JCW's theme song for A Grip. Suicide. We actually heard a sample of that song on the Wraith. Ain't Your Business. In that part where they're like, "You should try suicide." We had no idea that that was an actual clip from a song coming out on this album, Cracked Tiles, which, if you didn't know the story behind Cracked Tiles, the Bruce brothers would get picked on in school, and there was like a joke where if you stepped on a crack, you had to like kiss one of the Bruce brothers or something like that. I might get that story wrong, but I remember reading about it. And this is a picture of Joe Bruce's elementary class, I believe. A lot going on in this album. Again, the songs are great. Prison Song, Sunny Day, Dreams, The River. All right. Moving on to the second album. Top 3 Psychopathic albums besides ICP and Twisted. Right here. Legs Diamond and The Purple Gang. I thought Nine Pistolas was a well thought out, clever, just a awesome theme. The Purple Gang, right at a time when, the FBI was labeling Juggalos as a gang. They come out after, associating with thugs and hooligans in the Psychopathic Riders, which are clearly, repping that gangster life. This right here, in no lesser shape, is repping that gangster life in a time capsule. And I love the songs. I think that Jump Steady and Sugar Slam and Legs Diamond are just a great combination. You got to have an open mind, but this is just a well-made album. And I always liked Calvin and Hobbes comics, when Calvin would imagine himself as a gumshoe, private eye detective. And his name was Tracer Bullet. Tracer Bullet would be on the case with his stogie and his alcohol, and that's what this reminds me of. And lastly, I'm going to say right here, Blaze Your Dead Homies, Clockwork Gray. One of my favorite Psychopathic albums, besides Twisted and ICP's catalog. Right here, Clockwork Gray is where we first saw Zodiac Imprint, which is coming out later. ROC and Blaze Your Dead Homie combined as Zodiac Imprint on an EP. But we got to hear it on Psychopathics from Outer Space Volume 3 and this album, which just has so many bangers. I actually lost it. They were stolen. And I ended up rebuying the CD off of Juggalo at the Gathering just for a couple bucks. Ninja was selling all his CDs to get a ride home. So that's it. Those are my 3 picks for favorite albums on the label. Other than that, make sure you check out CarnivalSpirits.com. And always remember to fuck the fuck off. See ya!